Welcome back to your
second
favorite sports podcast. We are back with episode 19.
19.
And as we do, what's number 19 stand for, Trent?
19.
I got one.
You got one? I was going to say like Bino Udrich.
Bino Udrich.
No, that's real talk too. He's 19, correct?
I don't know.
He is 19. He's got to be 19.
Goodness. I don't even know when the last time I heard that name was.
He said Bino Udrich.
Definitely not in this decade.
I think Bino plays for, doesn't he? Who's he play for? Doesn't he play for like the Sixers or the Jazz or something like that now?
Right now?
I feel like he does. I know he was a Spur.
Bino Udrich is not still in the
Look,
league.
this is what we do here on the pod, man. Like we dig deep.
I don't think. Yeah, you're digging deep. I don't think he still plays in the league.
The fact that I was the first one is crazy.
I know.
You're like, hey, you know what?
Wait till you hear my number 19.
Well, let me get another one. Raja Bell.
What are we doing?
Raja. I'm thinking hoops. That's what happened. I was thinking hoops. I was like, all right, let me go. Let me dig deep for the 19s.
Masahiro Tanaka.
Yeah. True.
This is the Tanaka episode.
Tanaka time.
You got to give a little tribute.
Absolutely.
7 good years.
It's
Not great.
No Bino on the 19?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
What's today, though? Ooh, what's today?
What do you mean, what's today?
What date's today?
I don't know. What date is today? Is it the
It
19th?
is the 19th.
I don't even know what day it is. I'm lucky. I'm lucky I showed up on time.
Yo, Nick, what is going on, bro?
Thank goodness. Thank goodness it's we're on my turf.
So it's the 19th episode on the 19th.
That's pretty cool. Except this will not come out on the 19th. Sorry.
True.
But anyway, all right. So we're back with episode 19. Before we get into it, don't forget to follow us on Instagram at Second Favorite Sports. That's where all our updates will go up. That's where we'll let you know when new episodes are coming out. That is, unless you subscribe here on YouTube, or if you're listening, you can subscribe on SoundCloud, which is soundcloud.com/Second Favorite Sports, and youtube.com/Second Favorite Sports. But even if you do subscribe, it might be more convenient to follow us at Second Favorite Sports on Instagram, because that's where all the updates and extra content gets posted and things like that.
Absolutely.
Trent, I wanted to ask you something to kick off this episode, and we'll see where it takes us. What does the word Athletrepreneur mean to you?
Say it one more time. What?
I'm gonna try. Athletrepreneur.
Athletrepreneur.
I'm pretty sure I made it up.
Yeah?
Pretty sure.
Interesting.
I also dabbled with Athletrepreneur, but I thought Athletrepreneur sounded better.
I like that one better.
The longer one sounds better.
Yeah.
But what does that word mean to you? If I said that, I just said it.
Well, if I had to
give your best guess,
figure that out from the two words that it makes up, I would say that it's an athlete who is an entrepreneur.
Bingo. I hope you got that at home as well. But not just that, because, okay, so what got me thinking about this is a couple of things, but specifically Mariano Rivera, Toyota.
Toyota?
Yeah, doesn't he have Toyota?
Does he?
I'm pretty sure he has. That's what his dealerships are. Wait, you didn't know about this?
I had no idea.
Oh, my gosh, yeah.
I knew he had the steakhouse.
No. He has a Toyota dealership.
He has car dealerships?
Yeah.
Wow.
This is, and in the commercial, he goes, this is Mariano Rivera from Rivera Toyota. Like, he doesn't even say, like, from the New York Yankees, you know who I am. Like, he just says he's Mariano from
I'm the
Rivera
guy who owns the Toyota dealerships.
Yeah. I mean, no offense to anybody of Panamanian descent.
Of course
with that
not.
accent. It's just the best I can do.
Of course not.
Panamanian? I think that's how you say it.
Yeah, Panamanian.
Yeah. We'll go with it.
Panamanian?
No, I don't think it's Panamanian.
No, that's not it. Yo, listen, it's late. Okay. It's late.
Either way. So it got me thinking.
That's crazy.
Like, these athletes, we see it all the time. Like, there are certain athletes that go into crazy, serious business ventures and all that.
I like where you're going. I like it. I see it.
We see so many athletes that go into, like, car dealerships, steakhouses. They own a chain of, Popeyes stores throughout their local
They'll do a
area.
club, too.
Sure.
Definitely restaurants, but a club for sure.
Restaurants, cars, things like that. Like,
Yeah.
this is, to me, that is the Athletrepreneur.
Absolutely.
Right? Someone like Kevin Durant has his money. It's interesting, actually, if you look into it. Kevin Durant has his money in some pretty cool stuff.
He does.
He's, like, pretty smart. To me, that's just straight entrepreneurial.
Yes.
Like, he's an athlete who is entrepreneurial.
Definitely.
LeBron James is an athlete who's entrepreneurial. Mariano Rivera is an Athletrepreneur.
Yes, he is.
Okay?
Yes,
Charles
he is.
Oakley's Car Wash, shout out. Athletrepreneur.
Oakley's Car Wash.
You never heard of Oakley's Car Wash?
Listen, dude, I never heard of these things.
Charles Oakley has a chain of car washes called Oakley's where everything is themed basketball.
Where's this at?
There's one. They're scattered throughout New York.
Through the tri-state?
Through
Or
the
just New York?
tri-state.
'Cause
No,
it's definitely not Jersey because I definitely would have seen it.
Might just be New York then. Might just be a
Okay.
New York thing.
Yeah, that stayed over here on this
Out
that
on Long
side.
Island, I think there's some. Yeah, they're all over the place.
Is Long Island really New York though?
Oh,
That's another pod. That's another pod.
look, we don't need to start alienating parts of the viewership.
Yes, no.
But yeah, so Charles Oakley has a chain of thing. Like, you could get like the fast break, which is just the outside car wash, or you could get the full court press, which is the inside and the outside, and like a detailing and all that. Yeah, it's real.
Are you
Charles
serious?
Oakley is a prime athletrepreneur.
Oh my gosh. The fast break.
The fast break, full court press.
Oakley's Car Wash is crazy.
Yeah, and Charles fancies himself a ladies' man because on Tuesday nights, ladies get half off.
Really?
Car washes, yeah.
Oh, they're probably flocking, huh?
Apparently, I've seen that place with lines outside it.
Really?
Yeah, it's a popular car wash.
Because they think Oak's going to show up or something?
And you can drop off a letter there,
And he'll get it?
and he'll give you a signed picture.
Listen, this is my thing. Is Oak really fan mail worthy?
I mean, I guess
At this
you'd have to
point?
be a real hardcore Knicks fan. Or you
I mean-
really just have to hate Dolan.
Well, doesn't that say? Never mind. Never mind. Never mind at all. Never mind.
So
Okay.
I was thinking, what would be like if I was to become an athletrepreneur,
Mm-hmm.
what would be my endeavor? What would be your endeavor?
My
Would you go
endeavor.
into food? Would you go into... I wouldn't go into cars.
Yeah, I don't think I want to go into cars.
That's so hacky.
I think...
You want me to give you mine?
Yeah, give me yours. I think that might inspire me.
So, well, one thing I thought of was like maybe I'd do it'd be cool to do a hobby shop.
Mhm.
Like I know we talked about it in a prior episode, like baseball cards, basketball cards, all that stuff is hot right now.
Mhm.
It'd be cool if an athlete owned one of those shops or
Definitely.
multiple.
Definitely.
That'd be cool because it's like really tied in now, you know? Like imagine if, I don't know, I'm trying to think of a more modern but like lower tier athlete, like let's say Sterling Shepard. I don't know, just to pick a random like younger athlete in the area. Let's say Sterling Shepard like had a hobby shop in Jersey.
Yeah.
Place would probably be packed.
Packed.
He'd probably do so much. He'd probably put other hobby shops out of business.
Absolutely.
But I would do a food truck. Probably like a fleet of food trucks that only does burgers and french fries.
I like it.
Burgers, french fries, and milkshakes.
Specific.
That's it.
You can't miss with any of those either.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Just like real, like.
Especially if you're a
having
great athlete and you just put your name and your likeness on it.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. You're going crazy.
And I'd go full Oakley. I'd like theme it depending on what sport I played and like call it by that.
And this can't be some cool, like, I'm the seed money investment.
No,
so you
no,
don't really know it's
I'm-
me. You have to put your name on this, like old school vibes.
Yeah, no. I'm not asking you what would you invest in if you were an athlete and had millions of dollars. We're not a finance podcast. I'm asking you if you were going to put your money in a ridiculous business venture that your money guy would probably tell you, like, I don't think we should do this, pal. What would you do?
Gotcha.
So mine would be a chain of food trucks that only serves burgers, french fries, and milkshakes.
I like that so much.
And it'd only be like a couple options.
Yeah.
Maybe 2 or 3 different kinds of burgers. I'm not asking you, do you want curly or regular fries? It's the kind of fries I serve you.
Yeah.
And chocolate or vanilla milkshake. That's it.
Okay.
It's something, I'm having a bad day. It's lunchtime on a Friday.
Yep.
My check just came in. and Nick's burger truck just pulled up outside, and I love the New York Yankees, I'm gonna go get a burger.
Absolutely. Sheesh.
I'd have them lining up.
I believe I would do probably some type of ice cream.
Oh, I like that.
You know what I
like
mean?
it.
Not like, so I'm thinking Reggie Bar. I'm thinking, or maybe, scratch that. I'm thinking that or cereal.
Oh,
I'm thinking cereal, actually.
that's good.
I'm changing my
like
mind.
your own cereal.
Cereal.
That's cool.
Because I remember having,
Would you be like
it would be like Captain Crunch.
But would you be like, would you be like a boutique kind of thing? Like you got to go online to buy your cereal.
Yeah, like I would. Well,
Like
you know what? No.
or would you try and get local grocery store? But you're not like Kellogg's.
No, well, like,
You're a mid tier. You're a C level. You know.
yeah, you can get me at like C-Town.
Yeah, or just like your local. Like you just have deals with local, like
Yeah.
tri-state area
Western
grocery
Beef,
stores.
ShopRite.
Because there's like local brands.
Yeah.
Like there's a brand of peanut butter that's really popular in New York. It's called Saratoga. Shout out Saratoga peanut butter.
Yeah, local stuff. Absolutely.
But you can only get them at like 5
Exactly.
grocers in New York. That would be you.
Like I remember, like when I was a kid, Wayne Corbett had a cereal, right? And so Wayne Corbett had like some like almost like an apple cinnamon cereal, apple cinnamon Cheerio cereal.
Yeah.
So I got this. We got the cereal because, of course, Wayne Corbett puts a cereal out. You go get it.
Yeah.
And I met him, and he signed my cereal box.
There
and
you
I still
go.
have it.
You work in the merch.
Come on, I still got the cereal box to this day. And so, yeah, that's the type of thing. Like I just saw Tyler Hero had his own cereal. Is he cereal worthy though? Who's gonna tell him no?
Who's to say?
Who's to say? Who am I to tell him he can't have a cereal?
I bet there's kids out there eating Tyler Hero cereal.
Absolutely.
Heroes.
That's the name of him.
For real.
Absolutely. You're good. You're good. This guy's good, guys. He's good.
What can I say?
He's good. But yes, I would do a cereal.
That's a good idea.
Forget about the ice cream. I'll probably do a cereal.
And you said it would be like Fruity Pebble. What'd you say it would be like? Captain Crunch.
Captain Crunch. It would actually be Captain Crunch in my cereal.
Basically,
box.
yeah.
Shout out to favorite cereal of all time.
Oh, mine's actually sitting in the kitchen right now.
Can I guess?
Yeah. Please do. It's an unhealthy cereal.
It is. Well,
yeah.
that's the best
I have
cereal.
a favorite healthy cereal too. It's Raisin Bran Crunch, which really isn't that healthy for you.
Who cares about healthy cereal?
Yeah. But my favorite unhealthy cereal is my favorite cereal of all time. I eat it for dessert sometimes.
I thought you were about to say what it was.
No. I'm letting you guess it.
Dessert.
I'll eat it for dessert sometimes.
That's great.
I can literally eat it for any meal of the day.
Fruit Loops?
Nah.
Am I off completely?
Yeah. Flavor profile wise, you are.
A dessert cereal.
Mm-hmm. Take your guesses right now at home.
Dessert cereal.
You want me to tell you?
Pops?
This guy. None other than Reese's Puffs.
Oh, Reese's Puffs.
Reese's Puffs.
Wow. That is
the
dessert
best
cereal.
I also have the Reese's Puffs Cactus Jack
Oh, you got that?
bowl. I
Look
have
at the
two.
bowl.
I have two
Mm-hmm.
because they sent me one. It was broken.
Oh, they sent you another one.
And so they sent me another one.
How'd you pull that off? You just told them?
Yeah, I was like, yo, this bowl's broken.
No way.
And they were like, we'll send you another one.
There's no way you said that.
Absolutely.
Are you who do you get in touch with?
The people I ordered it from, the Cactus Jack store. I emailed them. I said, this bowl is broken. It came broken. It came just in a cardboard box. It was a joke.
Really?
Mm-hmm. And it was cracked. So now it holds coins
Of course it does.
on the dresser. And the other one I eat my Reese's Puffs out of.
Wow.
Yeah, they sent me a new one. So shout out to Cactus Jack merch store.
Do you feel like Trav when you eat out of that?
Only when I'm eating Reese's Puffs out of it.
Of course.
If I'm eating like pasta out of it, no. Then I just feel like Nick, who really enjoys Travis Scott.
Do you do like the ad-libs and stuff? Like
I just sit there and, all right.
La Flame?
You got to do like this. It's lit. Like that.
Oh, man. So, yes, I would do a cereal. I don't know
that.
what the name of the cereal would be, but it would be a Captain Crunch cereal. because there's no better cereal than Captain Crunch.
What if you were the captain of your team and you just call it like Captain T's?
Captain T's.
Or like Cap T's. No, that's not good. I don't know. It's late, guys. What would we call it? Now we got to do it. Now we got to brainstorm.
Name Trent and Cap and
Please comment or hit us up with any ideas for Trent's cereal. Maybe we have to make a limited batch, which will, full disclosure, will literally just be we will buy Captain Crunch, pull the bag out, and then make a box and put it in our box. If we were to make a limited edition like Trent cereal.
What if we had our own cereal for the pod?
That'd be crazy. Your second favorite cereal.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh. Yeah.
Stay
Your second
tuned,
favorite breakfast cereal.
That would be crazy.
That'd be dope.
But I don't know what the name
No one would buy that. Just my mother. And your mother.
Yeah, just our moms will buy the Captain. We'll buy the second favorite sports cereal.
Yeah.
Well, second favorite cereal?
Second favorite cereal.
I like that, though. I like that. I think we can move it.
I think
they would have to buy it through us. Like we would get like the 30 boxes, and we would ship them to people.
Look, one day when we become just this monster powerhouse media company, then we'll just have second favorite everything.
Oh, absolutely.
Second favorite desk chair, second favorite everything.
I'm all about like the office supplies, personally. No, real talk. Honestly, I think it's an untapped market.
Maybe that's the one we hit then.
You know, a couple of like scissors,
Second
staple removers.
Scissors? It's just your but that's what's beautiful about our brand, and I really, it sounds ridiculous as it comes out of my mouth to refer to us as a brand or a podcast, but I just love how you can throw second favorite in front of pretty much anything.
Absolutely. Speaking of brands, how do you feel about when people say, I'm just working on my brand?
Oh, it's ridiculous. It's stupid.
What?
Nike is a brand.
That's a brand.
Okay. You're not a brand. A person is not a brand.
I'm working on
the only person who's a brand is Jordan.
Yes.
Jordan brand.
That's
it. Literally the name of it.
Like he's the only, like you said.
The sweatshirt I'm wearing right now is a Jordan brand. Like on the tag, it says Jordan brand.
He's the only one.
Jordan.
He's the only one. Because LeBron's not a brand because he's on Nike.
Yeah. People are not brands. Don't tell me you're working on your brand. Don't tell me your podcast's a brand. We are not a brand. We're a podcast. That's it.
I'm working on my brand as something else.
Ridiculous.
I digress, though, guys. I digress. But yeah, cereal. I feel like we talked about
idea.
Cereal for a minute.
I know we've been talking a lot about cereal.
The cereal,
it's funny how we both went food.
I think you know why?
Is that the safest move? This is what I was going to ask you this too. Do you think the safest move if you were going to do an Athletrepreneur is food? Probably. Universal. Everybody's got to eat.
I think so. I think food.
What do you think is the most dangerous, or like say your favorite, like a favorite athlete of yours, but not a, like who's a net that you loved but is not super popular, that you feel like an attachment to?
That's not super popular in the history of the Nets, or just on his recent.
No, history of Nets. Like one of your favorite Nets, but they're not a superstar by any means.
Marshawn Brooks.
All right, Marshawn Brooks, great.
Yeah.
Like what's something that if you saw like Marshawn Brooks is done playing and he went into this business venture and you go, oh no, don't do that. Like you'd feel like, you know what I'm saying?
I would think like, I was going to say like bodega or like a corner store or something like that, but like,
I don't feel like that's a bad idea.
Yeah, that actually pays for itself, I believe.
Mine is cars.
Cars for sure.
The second I see, I saw Mo at a dealership, and I'm like, Mo.
I think restaurants.
Yeah, it's never a good idea.
I was gonna say movie theater, like the Magic Johnson
movie theater.
Like that was the one that was on my list. Like that was probably my second one besides the food, but. And then I thought,
that's a horrible, especially right now.
Horrible idea. This movie theater.
They're not gonna bail you out like they did AMC. You know?
Exactly. So like, yeah, movie theater vibes is not the way to go. No. And I thought about it. And now I said, let me go pre-COVID, or where we're living right now. Yeah, like if I had a movie theater with my name on it, and I had like maybe 7, 8 of them in the tri-state.
I mean, it'd be cool.
It'd be cool because people would still be going to the movies.
You know what I feel like the smartest way to go is? And it's something that a lot of athletes actually do, but you don't necessarily hear about it. Franchises. Mm-hmm. Like you get a bunch of Popeyes.
Absolutely.
That's not a bad. That's a kind of a safe move.
Oh, for sure.
You know that Shaq owns like half of Papa John's now?
I know he does.
Because like he took over after their whole racial dilemma that happened with the owner or like the creator, whatever he was.
Who, Papa John?
Yeah, dropping hard R's on a press conference.
Oh my goodness, are you serious?
Did you hear about this?
I heard a look. He's always been something. I think I got his other mishap mixed up with this one.
Oh, really?
There's a long list of them. Whether he was he like not paying employees or something crazy like that?
Yeah, I remember hearing something about that.
You know what I mean? So like I think he wasn't paying overtime and he was pocketing the money or something.
No, but the one that broke the camel's back is he was on a company call dropping hard R's.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
And
that never works.
Yeah. Had to go. And then Shaq jumped on and like is trying to revive the brand, but Shaq owns a bunch of Papa John's now.
Good for him.
Like the individual things, and he's a big part of the company now.
Who doesn't love Shaq either?
Yeah. Shaq's one that just dips his toes in everything.
Everything.
Those colossal toes. He dips them in everything.
Absolutely. Newark's own.
Newark,
Brick City himself.
Mm-hmm.
Big Shaq.
But that's one that I feel like is probably the safest, right? Because you're not banking on your own name. You're banking on like McDonald's.
Yes.
I think just are putting money into owning McDonald's. And then it's cool because you buy them up in like your neighborhood.
Mm-hmm.
So that way, like your homies from back in your neighborhood can go eat at your McDonald's for free.
Absolutely. Like Wingstop. Like I think Wingstop.
Yeah, I'd go fast casual.
Yeah, exactly. Like I would love to buy a couple Shake Shacks. Five Guys. I think Five Guys for sure. Five Guys is
Do they franchise? Does Shake Shack franchise?
I
feel like they don't.
I think they want to keep. They keep it in. Like,
Five Guys might.
I think Five Guys might.
Wingstop definitely does.
Oh, for sure. You could go
I'd do
buy
a
a
Wingstop.
You can go buy a Wingstop if you have enough money, and you can go buy one for sure.
I'd do that.
Like my whole goal.
That. If you were match. This is something. Match up the sport with the Athletrepreneur endeavor. Give me so for me, a football player owns a chain of hot wing restaurants. That makes sense to me.
Yes.
A baseball player, what do they get into? I feel like baseball players are the ones that most often get into car dealerships.
I think so. I think like
I Aaron Boone does Audi things and
I see Randy Johnson having a car dealership for some reason.
But why does no one have Mariano Rivera has I guess because the common man is his fan, so you would want Toyota, but I'm sitting here you're Mariano. It should be Mariano Rivera Maserati. You know what I mean? Okay.
But you know what? There's only a few people that could buy the Maserati.
Yeah, that's not where the money's at, I guess.
The money's in the regular. It's always about the little guy.
The guy who's buying a Maserati doesn't care about Mariano Rivera nearly as much as the guy who's buying a Toyota Camry.
I promise you, how many Yankee fans are going to buy that Toyota from Mariano Rivera?
Mariano Rivera also has a church.
Listen, this is the guy. This is
crazy.
I mean, Mo is an interesting guy. If you
is.
really look into Mo, go look into Mo. Mo's, we all love him on the baseball.
Hell of a nice guy, though.
Absolutely. Interesting guy, though.
Interesting guy. For sure.
You guys go check that out.
He's diversified and probably not in the way that you'd necessarily want to be.
Or even know or even believe almost.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's wow, for real?
His finance guy is having a tough time. He's got to reconcile things with a church. How do we file that stuff?
Now, have you been to the steakhouse?
I have not been to the steakhouse.
I've never been. I almost planned one of my birthdays there. I don't know if the steakhouse is still around. I hope it is.
Hope so.
Never been. I heard they put a 42, they stamped the steak with the 42.
Yes, I did hear about that. When it first, I remember that was the whole big thing.
Yeah.
People have the pictures.
So for example, Walt Clyde Frazier's. Have you been there?
No, I have some friends who have gone and they actually really enjoy it. Yeah.
Great food. They got the basketball court in there.
Yeah.
But that's a complete.
That's doing it right.
That's an example of what you're talking about.
Yeah. That's Athletrepreneur
at its peak.
Sure.
At its peak.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's actually is thriving.
But it's
a good restaurant. And when you put his name on anything in Midtown Manhattan.
You know what it is? It's because he dove head first.
Yeah.
He said, all right, I'm done with my playing days. I'm going to be the restaurant guy now.
Yes.
What ends up happening with a lot of Athletrepreneurs is that they think they want to do it and then they give up on it. Like a lot of people do with a lot of things, except when I decide I want to try and play guitar, I buy a $200 guitar. I don't play it.
Exactly.
And it's only $200 down the drain in a couple hours.
Mm-hmm.
Walt Clyde Frazier decides he wants to open a restaurant $4 million later, or whatever,
Exactly.
I don't know what it necessarily costs. It's probably not $4 million, but in New York it might be.
Mm-hmm.
You can't just dive out of it.
No, you can't.
As quickly as you dove in. So you see why some people get crushed by it. But shout out to Walt for I've heard really good things about the restaurant.
Very good restaurant.
Wining and dining at Walt Clyde
He
Frazier's.
pops up too.
I heard pretty often. I would definitely do that. My food truck, you'd catch me on occasion like in the food truck. Like I'd be the one slinging the burgers. And people be like, what? And I'd put it all over social media, publicize it like crazy. I'd get guys that look like me to work in the food truck.
Exactly. Now, Walt's not buying a meal. He hasn't bought a meal in New York for how many years now?
I think Walt only goes to places where he doesn't have to buy the meal.
So like that's all, but you have to anticipate that's almost everywhere, right?
I mean, I don't know about everywhere. Just as you get older, it's not.
But that's Walt though. That's Clyde.
But still, I bet you can walk down the street and not really get he's really only getting noticed for his height and his fashion sense.
I feel you.
It's just he's from a different era.
Or like he's the guy that does the Knick games.
What would you? Okay, quickly before we wrap up.
Mm-hmm.
What would you give me? An athlete that you want to see open something up, like, and what would you want to see them do? Like, go Athletrepreneur. So, like, for example, I was thinking, what would Carmelo Anthony? Because Carmelo Anthony can open up anything in New York.
He can.
Like, what would you like to see Carmelo open? What would you want Carmelo to have? What would be the product you're most likely to be like, oh, I'll go for it? What if Carmelo had a movie theater? Melo's Movies.
Melo's Movies? I think he would. I think that would be a good business.
I feel like a candy bar.
Candy bar. I could see him doing like a vineyard.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I could see him doing a vineyard, like something with his name on it and his number.
Yeah, the 7.
Yeah, like something like 7 vineyards or whatever it is.
7 vines.
Yeah, you know what I mean. I see that, but I see him doing something very New York too. I can see him doing something in New York.
Yeah,
like New York, as in only here, like from a feel, like culturally.
Yeah.
Like we talk about like a bodega. Like,
yeah,
you can't get those anywhere else. Like
no, right.
That's a like what would he do here in New York City?
Would J.R. Smith open up like a chain of smoke shops?
He might. Look, listen. Shout out to Jay Earl, as I like to call him. Earl would he would do the dispensary in Manhattan.
Yeah. What's another one that's like a match made in heaven? Like, give me another bit. I just had another one. Like Mello, I like the Mello with the wine. There was an athlete that just came out with their own wine. Why do I feel like it was Chris Paul? What if Chris Paul came out with bowling balls?
Oh, that's it.
Yeah, right?
That's the one.
Paul's balls.
Yes. Paul's balls. Paul's balls is the one. That's the one, man. We might have to shoot him an email.
Yeah,
listen, Paul, forget about this whole basketball thing, bro. Like, you're really missing your mark with this. Like, your whole lane.
Oh.
Your whole lane is, like, definitely, like, selling bowling balls.
Guys, don't even talk to me about what time of day it is. Like, we're firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, we're rocking and rolling, man. This what they call them? What is it? Synapses?
Synapses.
That's what they are, right? In your brain?
Oh, yes.
No.
Yeah.
I think I messed up the syllables.
Now it's a little less believable.
Yes.
That's a little less believable.
But yeah, I think Paul's balls is definitely a way to go. Mellow with the wine. I'm trying to think of somebody else. I feel like Strahan could do something in New York for sure.
Yeah.
He'll get mad love. I think Lawrence Taylor can, if we're talking football.
Yeah.
I don't think Joe Namath can, man. I think Listen. Joe Namath's great. He did throw more interceptions than touchdowns. Okay? Yeah. So I think we just got to realize that. We didn't score a touchdown that game that he won, so I don't think people talk about that enough. I don't think we even scored a touchdown.
No.
Okay. So,
man, I don't know.
I don't even think Derek Jeter doesn't. I don't even think he likes being
He's too smart for
a
that.
former Yankee.
He's too smart for that.
He's actually, if you think about it,
He went and bought a team.
Yeah, he put the Yankees in the past. The Yankees are behind him.
Yeah.
And I think fans don't like that. Personally,
No, I can understand why.
who's still living off? See, you got to think of the older guys who are living off their old teams.
Yeah.
I think Joe Namath is doing that.
Gossage.
See, I don't even think he's doing that. He cursed out like he didn't
Well,
like Mo.
yeah, well.
Like Reggie Jackson.
Reg.
Who else is living? Andy Pettit.
What could Ricky sell? What could Ricky Henderson sell?
Right now?
Like something to do with being fast. Cleaners. Like Ricky Speed Cleaners. Like if he owned a chain of cleaners. And like their specialty was that your clothes were clean in like 15 minutes. Somehow you come back, they're done.
Like dry cleaners?
Yeah. Like a cleaners. You go to Ricky's Cleaners.
That's ridiculous. That's hilarious.
That'd be great. Like
Ricky's Cleaners. Yeah. Ricky's Quick Cleaners.
And they call it like a, Steal First. You get the couple shirts. Steal Second. You know what I mean?
This guy's a marketing genius.
Inside the
here.
Parker, we're doing your whole wardrobe.
Maybe like who's a dog walker? Like who would be the dog walker company?
I don't know. DMX. That's a whole nother.
Oh shoot.
DMX.
That's
Get
great.
your dog walk.
That was a good DMX.
Thank you. Well,
that was a good DMX.
I gotta represent.
Yeah, you gotta rep.
I think we can leave it there.
I think we can.
And we'll leave you the audience to think about what your Athletrepreneur venture would be. Yeah. And also if you have anything that you think players that would be perfect for a certain venture, let us know. Drop it in the comments. And maybe we'll bring it up on a future episode if we get some good ideas.
I would love to.
Also, if anybody knows anybody connected to the cereal industry, we may have an idea for your second favorite breakfast cereal.
Yeah, I think so.
So let us know. Definitely reach out. And apparently office supplies. Trent's very interested.
Listen, office supplies.
If anybody knows a scissor supplier.
Maybe a chair.
A chair.
You know what I mean?
Your second favorite chair.
Yeah. Notepads.
Sure. Whatever. We're branding everything. We are a brand. We're not a podcast. That's it for episode 19. We'll catch y'all in 20. Peace.